Hi everyone, good morning. It's 11 a.m. in Brisbane, midday everywhere else in Australia. I shouldn't say that actually, Western Australia. It's actually, I don't know, you guys are behind, so it's probably like 9 o'clock over there or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, hello and welcome. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this camera angle right. I need to place it over this way a bit more. That's better. Alright, thank you for joining me, and if you're here, jump in and say hello so I know that you are here. Today I thought I would do a demonstration on my product of the week, which is this very, where's the camera up there? Very inconspicuous looking Stampin pad. A little bit different to our normal Stampin pads. This is our normal Stampin pad, okay? A little bit different. And when I flip you around, you will see just how different it is, but how much fun it is. But before we get started, I just want to cover a few things off. First of all, I have my Tropical Chick online class available for registration at the moment. I'm starting to send these kits out later this week. So if you have registered already, thank you, and you'll be receiving them very shortly. And I realized last night that I had not put this on my blog, so I still had last month's classes on my blog, which is a bit of a worry. So I've updated my blog now to reflect these two new online classes that I have. Hey Rouse, thanks for watching and thank you for sharing. Now, I can't see today who is watching. I can only see when you comment, so if you are here, please jump on, say hello, so I know you're here and I can acknowledge you and thank you for watching. Alright, so this is the first class I have available, Tropical Chick. And then I also have a tea room online class. And these are now both up on my website. So if you go to www.simplystampingwithnorelle.com and then click the online classes option at the top of the blog straight under the header, you will see these two classes available to register. And I don't know why, but I just forgot to put them up. So slack. The other thing I wanted to mention was my summer online retreat. So if you've ever been to a crafting retreat, you know they're lots of fun, but they're very disruptive to family life. And I think a lot of time these days, people can't afford to spend a whole weekend away, even though it sounds great. Whole weekend of yourself crafting with fellow-minded ladies sounds ideal to me. But I just can't do that to my family. I like to spend my time crafting, but also like to be with my family. So this is a great mix of both. You don't need to go anywhere. You still can spend the weekend crafting as much as you like, or fit in your crafting around your family commitments. But you also get to craft with like-minded people, and you get to do fun challenges and online classes and get giveaways and product samples and all sorts of fun stuff. So the registration fee of $75 includes my time for the weekend, the 3 online classes that you get, including me actually coming online live and teaching those classes in a private Facebook group. You get games to play and prizes. There's challenges as well and prize patrol. So everyone wins something from prize patrol. There's a goodies bag, which in that is brand new Stampin' Up product from the upcoming occasions catalogue, and so much more. So it's well worth the money, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're involved in my virtual Christmas stamping party, it's going to be run very similar to that, except we're going to go all weekend. Now, you don't need to be online the whole weekend, obviously. You just fit it in whenever you can, because everything's in a group, so it's there for you to come back to at any time to watch and play along with. One last thing I'm going to cover is, actually second last thing I'm going to cover, a year-end closeout sale is still on. It's on until the 2nd of January. The items that are for sale are retiring, so come the 2nd of January you won't be able to get these products anymore, but the products are while supplies last. So if you are debating whether to get something or not, jump in and get it quickly before it sells out. Last thing I'm going to cover is the occasions and the Celebration Brochures Occasions Catalogue is starting 3rd of January, and so does Celebration, kick off 3rd of January. With Celebration, if you are not familiar with that, what we have is a select range of products that you can earn for free. So there's 2 levels of products. There's a level 1 and a level 2. Level 1 products you earn with every $90 in your order. Level 2 products you earn with every $180 in your order. Now this is Australian dollars because I am based in Australia. So if you place an order for $180, you can choose a level 2 item, or you can choose 2 level 1 items. So it's really, really good, and we love getting stuff for free. And it's not, like when people think free, they think, oh, it's retired stuff, it's cheap and nasty stuff. No, no, no. These are quality products, the same as in all our our normal catalogues. There's stamp sets, there's full packets of designer series paper, there's ribbons, there's wooden embellishments, there's so much in there, and it's the same quality and volume as in our annual catalogue. So it's not an inferior product at all, and they are well worth getting. So if you're going to purchase from the Occasions catalogue any new product, then just be aware that to have your order total up at either $90 or $180, so that you also get something free. So, you know, if you go to $360 in an order, you'll get even more freebies. So there's no limit to what you can earn. So that's enough from me of the gabbing. Let's turn you around so that I can show you this product, which is my product of the week. And I'm just going to zoom in. Sorry, my hand's going to get in the way a little bit. The zoom's a little bit slow in responding, so in my hand, I'm sorry, gets in the way. I'm going to try and fix that somehow one day. Alright, so there we have our Uninked Spectrum Stampin' Pad. Doesn't look very exciting, does it? But when you open it, hey Kathy, thank you for watching and sharing. Alright, so this is it. And I realized I need to bring some more light in because I have pushed my lights back on my table, so it's a bit dull. Wait a minute, let's bring this one forward as well. There we go. That is much better, isn't it? Alright, so this is the Uninked Spectrum Pad. They are just your foam, not foam, yeah, they're the material covered ink pads like we used to have, but it's just split into 5 segments. And you'll see there's a line in between. They come apart like that, and you can stamp with it like that, or you can click it together. Just push this down, this will leave it down, and they all join up. When you have them closed like this, the ink, because it's touching where they join, it will bleed slightly into each pad, but that's not really a problem. And if you don't want that, then you just stamp with them apart. Now when you ink them up, you need to have it apart, otherwise your ink will bleed as you are inking it up. So it comes uninked, and what I'm going to do today is ink it up in the colours that are in this designer series paper that is in the Occasions catalogue. Because I said last week I'd give you some sneak peeks of new Occasions catalogue product. This is one of them, the Gingham Gala 6x6 inch designer series paper. It is really, really pretty. It has a small gingham on one side, and then the reverse side is a larger gingham. So 2 different size ginghams, and I love this paper. I think ginghams reminds me of the 80s, and I see a few things heading towards, not quite as bad as the 80s were, but heading back that way. So I really love this paper. So that's in the upcoming Occasions catalogue. It's a part of a product suite. Alright, so the colours in this designer series paper are Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, and Lemon Lime Twist. So they're the colours that I'm going to use to ink up my Spectrum pad today. And I've put them in a certain order, so I wrote it on a post-it note so I wouldn't forget. So the first one, we're going to start from this end so I don't sort of wipe my finger across the top of the ink pad. So I'm going to work back to front, and we're going to go Lemon Lime Twist up this end. And it's really easy, just grab your re-inker. So if you don't have re-inkers, they're really handy to get. I think they're $6.95 a bottle. And you should get into a habit of, whenever you purchase an ink pad, purchase the re-inker bottle as well. There's nothing worse than late at night working on a project and you run out of ink and you don't have a inker. So you can see I'm just squeezing the bottle to get some ink out and just giving that pad a really good soaking of ink. Covering it all over. Alright, so that's Lemon Lime Twist. Next one we're doing is Grapefruit Grove. Now when I come to stamp, I'm going to stamp with my ink pads the same colours as well. And when I come to stamp with my Grapefruit Grove, don't laugh at me, because last night I was creating cards for a class and I thought I had the Calypso Coral ink pad, and you all know where this is going. I thought I had the Calypso Coral ink pad, and I stamped with it and then went, gee, that's a bit pale, that really needs re-inking. So I did. I started to ink it with Calypso Coral ink refill and then realised that, oh no, this is Grapefruit Grove. I've just inked up my ink pad with the wrong re-inker. So I don't know if you can see, there's slight bit of darkness there that's a little bit darker than it should be. But I'm hoping it's not going to be too noticeable when you stamp it. I did go over it with Grapefruit Grove ink refill to try and cover up my mistake. So yes, when your colours are very similar, be very careful when you are re-inking that you have the right colours. Alright, so this is Grapefruit Grove. I love how quick and easy these are to refill or to ink up the first time. Now the thing with these is that they aren't re-inkable, as in you can't wash it out and change colours. You probably could actually, I haven't tried it, but I couldn't be bothered doing that. I would just get another one. So once you've got your colour palette in here, that's the colour palette that's probably going to stay in there. Alright, so next one is Balmy Blue. And I've got these around the wrong way. No, I've mucked up my... Oh, no. I mucked up my order. Could you believe that? Oh. No, I was going from the bottom and then I started going from the top. So that should be Highland Heather. Oh, yay. It's going to muck up my cards I've made now. Oh, well, never mind. These things happen, eh? Alright, so now we go Highland Heather. No, this one should be there and that one should be here. Oh, yay. And you can't pull them out and change position. It'd be handy if you could when you stuff up like I just did. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so there's our Highland Heather. So if you're watching, I can't actually see who's watching today. So you're probably joined and you think I'm ignoring you. If you're watching, just please say hi so I know and I can acknowledge that you're here. And then this is Daffodil Delight. Oops, which I need a new inker because it's getting very low. We will see how we go with this colour combination today because I have stuffed it up. What do they say? Best laid plans. Alright, so there we have our ink pad all inked up. Now I'm going to leave it apart because I don't want the colours to blend. And I'm just going to sit it aside because I'm going to do something else first. Now when you put the lid on, you have to have the inks apart for the lid to go in properly, because this groovy bit here needs to sit in here. And if you were to close them up, that wouldn't line up and then your ink lid would not go on. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is show you a sneak peek of some product, and then I will be using the ink gem pad. But I wanted to show you this cute and simple card first, okay? Now this uses sneak peek of new product from the Occasions catalogue, the Butterfly Gala stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear. And this is part of the product suite in the Occasions catalogue that has the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper with it. So I've just chosen some colours from that DSP, and let me just get the stamps mounted. And I've just simply stamped the card and the envelope flap. Now with this, you'll notice there's doubles of butterflies. There's like sets. So there's a big one and a little one the same, big one, little one the same. And then over here as well. And then you've got the shaded bits that go over the top. They are attached stamps. So let me get the same stamp that I've used on this one. So your big and little butterflies are attached on the one stamp. Hey Anne, oh, I'm awesome. Thank you, darling. Alright, so this is the one stamp. You can see the butterfly, little and the big, are attached. The reason for that is because there's also a punch. There's a double butterfly punch that is part of the product suite. So it lines up perfectly with that stamp. So you stamp the two butterflies and then it punches two out and they become separated. Isn't that cool? I love this stamp and this punch. Alright, so let's get cracking and we're going to stamp this card. I will bring in a blank one. And I'm using our little note cards because I seem to have a big supply of these at the moment. I don't know why. I must have bought them for a reason and I didn't use them. So I thought I'd use them and show you. If you don't want to go to all the fuss of cutting your cardstock and scoring it and folding it, then you just use our note cards because they come pre-folded and matching envelopes. They are smaller than the average card size. Let me show you how much smaller they are. Do I have a normal card here? Wait for it. Oh, I can't show you this card. Wait. This card I'm about to show you is for a class, so I'm going to turn it around the wrong way because you can't get a sneak peek of this yet. Alright, so there's my card, and there's the note card. So they are a bit smaller, but they still are really, really good size. You can get enough of a project on there. Like, it's not like really minuscule where you've got to try and stamp everything really small. Alright, so I'm starting out with Highland Heather. I love this colour. Really, really pretty. I'm good, thanks, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Janice. Thank you for joining. Do they need to be stored upside down? I don't know, actually. Possibly. I don't think you really need to, because they're the sort of ink pad that is not going to dry out, I don't think. But the ink is sort of bleeding down a little bit. It depends how much you put on there, I guess. You can store it upside down. It's not going to affect anything. If you do, you store it upside down, then yes, the ink will stay at the top of the pad. But I don't read that as a requirement. Alright, so I'm just stamping up in Highland Heather and going by my sample here. I'm just going to stamp. Okay, and now I'm going to use my chamois to clean because I want another colour. Alright, don't be freaked out if your chamois turns disgusting colour like mine. Like, that is gross, isn't it? But that, whatever's on there won't come off on your stamps, so you won't get a transfer back, and it just cleans brilliantly. And mine, when I got it out on the weekend, I haven't used it for a while because I did say it needed to be cleaned. And I thought that this would wash out, but it doesn't. It doesn't. A little bit came out, but not a lot. But when I went to use it, it was rock hard because I haven't used it for a while. And it was like really, really rock hard. I couldn't even bend it. But to bring it back to life, I just ran it under water for a few minutes. Just cold water for a few minutes. And then it came up good as gold. And it stayed damp now for like 2 days. So it's brilliant. Love it. Get one of them if you don't already have one. And they're not that expensive. And I'm really bad. I'm not going to know the price off the top of my head because you already know I don't know things like that. That's for the online store, and the link is for at the bottom of my video. Go and check them out. They're called Simply Chamois. Alright, so just some balmy blue ones. And then some lemon lime twist butterflies. And yes, if I was thinking straight, what could I be doing at the same time I'm stamping my card? This is a pop quiz for you. I could be saving a lot of time and doing something else at the same time. But this is me. And we know my brain doesn't always work like that. Alright, so there we have lemon lime twist. while I have the lemon lime twist out, I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Hello, beautiful. Anyone know what I should have done? I know there's a bit of a delay in what I'm saying to what's appearing on Facebook, so I will wait. My head getting in the way? I don't think so. Try and get this straight. Hello, beautiful. I know, they're beautiful colours together, aren't they? Gorgeous. Alright, so what I should have been doing was stamping the envelope. Oh my gosh, will you look at that? So I'll do it now that I have the green out. I've lost the envelope. No, here it is. Stop looking. Now, I also realised when I stamped this envelope, yes, Rails, it's right. My butterflies are flying upside down. So let's do it the right way, shall we? And nothing fancy here. So this product suite is coming in the Occasions catalogue. I can't show you the page in the catalogue, but I can tell you what page it is when you get one. And if you are, if you've registered for an Occasions catalogue and you haven't received it yet from me, I haven't got them yet. No, I'm still waiting for that delivery. It was posted, it was shipped last Thursday from the Stampin' Up warehouse, and Australia Post can't tell me where it is. All they know is that they have got it. So who knows where it is? They can't even tell me where it is. So I am hoping that they just haven't updated the system and that there's some wonderful driver going to turn up tomorrow with my box of catalogues, because that would be really cool. And I've gone past this butterfly thing in the... Oh, yo. Too busy talking and I can't find it in the catalogue. Yeah, not that page. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, not that page. Oh, I must order that. Not that page. It's here somewhere. Talk amongst yourselves while I try and find it. So did everyone have a good weekend? Because it's Tuesday. I hope you all got some crafting done. Let me know if you crafted and what you did. I found it. Page 34 and 35. So when you get your catalogues, check that page out. Hey Karen, how are you? Nice to have you here. And you're waiting on your order with DVD cases to start using your chamois. Yes. It is wonderful. Love it. And I noticed, I watched a video the other day that Sarah Douglas, our CEO, and she didn't even wet her chamois to start with. She just pulled it out of the packet and then straight onto the stamp. Alright, so clean this. So I'm getting in a mess now. And then one last one is Highland Heather. See, and this is why I could have saved some time with stamping this at the same time I did the card. But yours are stuck in Sydney, Australia Post. Yes, yours was stuck too. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. Like, you think they put more staff on this time of year because everyone's getting stuff for Christmas and, oh, I don't know. It's beyond me sometimes. And I read an article, my husband was telling me, actually I didn't read it, about shop retailers, like staff, telling people to calm their farm and don't abuse retail staff as it gets closer to Christmas, because apparently they're already copying it. And it's like, yeah, I feel sorry for the retail workers, because it's probably caused by management not rostering on enough staff because they don't want to pay the wages. So the poor face-to-face shop clerk gets hammered by the customers because they have to wait in line too long and all the rest of it, because management, it's all about profit and they don't care, you know. Anyway, that's my little whinge for today. You started your Christmas cards yesterday, Janice. You made 4. Ooh. Good morning, Narelle. Are they pretty? I bet they're pretty. I actually posted all my Christmas cards yesterday for all my customers and my team. So there's the first card that we have. And you're probably wondering, well, okay, you showed us this Spectrum pad. Are you going to use it? Well, yes, I am. Now I am, but it's going to turn out differently than what I probably think it is because I stuffed up my colours when I was putting it on. But anyway, with a chamois, does it replace the Stampin' Scrub? No. The Stampin' Scrub is still worthwhile to use every so often for your rubber stamps, like the red rubber stamps, because it also has a conditioner in it. And it keeps your rubber stamps moisturized, I guess, and conditioned, so they won't ever crack or warp. So yes, I use the chamois a lot because it's handy, and then every so often I will dig out the Stampin' Scrub and use that for a few days, just so I make sure that my stamps are getting the conditioning that they need as well. Alright, so there's a nice simple card and envelope. Really, really cute. So we're focusing this coming year on simple stamping. So I'm sorry, I'm off camera. So you really can't get much simpler than that. Okay? So really, really cute butterflies. Very, very simple. And dress up your envelope. So I thought it'd be fun, since my product of the week is this Stampin' pad, this uninked, which is now inked Spectrum Stampin' pad. Yes, easy peasy stamping. That's what we want. When we're all very time poor ladies, aren't we? We need something that's easy. So now, I thought I'd recreate it using our Spectrum ink pad. So if you missed when I started, they come separated like this, and that's how you ink them. You can use them closed up together, or you can use them like this. Now, I don't want a gap in my butterflies. So I'm going to close it up. I just push this lever here and it closes them all together. Now the colours I have in here, they're a little bit back to front. They were meant to be a little different order. We have Lemon Lime Twist. What did I put in there? Grapefruit Grove, Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, and Daffodil Delight. And you'll see here on the ink pad at the cover, there's this little indent here. So what you can use to put in there, you're meant to put like an indication of what colours are in your ink pad, because if you use colours that look pretty similar, or you look at this later and go, oh, what is that? Is that Highland Heather? Is it Grapefruit Grove? Is it Fresh Fig? You know, it could be any number of purples in there. And if you're using colours like the purples and the berry bursts and stuff, they look very, very similar in colour. So you want to put on indication on your lid what colours you got in there. A few different ways you can do this. You can cut slits of cardstock to glue in there. If you have back of your ink pads and you have some labels still in the back, you can cut off a little bit of one of these labels to put in that groove. You could also use Stampin' blends or Stampin' markers. So lots of different ways that you could draw or put something in there to indicate what colours in there. So I'm just reading Anne's. Right, you read in the catalogue that Stampin' Mist is lightly fragrant, so I've not bought it for that reason. No, it's not a very strong smell. Hang on, let me get some and spray it. Yeah, no, it's not. It is scented. It's not a chemically smell at all. It's a bit like rubbing alcohol smell. Not as strong though. So if you know what rubbing alcohol smells like, it's sort of that smell but not as strong, if that helps, Anne. But yeah, you definitely need it for your red rubber stamps. It will condition them. Alright, so let's get stamping. Here we go. So I've put my ink pad together because I want to see what the colours look like. And I'm just going to grab the first ones. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out, alright? So, looks pretty right now. Look at that. I do have a little bit of a gap in my butterfly. Can you see that? I'll bring it up closer. Wait, where's the camera? Can you see that little gap there? That's where the ink pads join. So I guess that's not too bad. I'm going to clean this because I want to do like the next little bit. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I can't get it out. I had one coffee today and that's it. And I only had half of it because I had to go for a blood test this morning. And I realised, like in the middle of the night, I woke up in the middle of the night and went, it's a fasting blood test. Ah, is it? Is it not? I don't know. Went back to sleep. Anyway, got up this morning and before I did anything, I went out and checked the sheet and went, yes, it's a fasting test. Oh, bugger. So then I had to get ready, go out, skip breakfast. Never a happy girl if I can't have my coffee first thing in the morning. Right, so I've just inked this up on the next row. So this sort of twin butterfly here takes up 3 of these ink pads. So I've started with the bottom one, which is Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather, Balmy Blue. Then this time I've gone from the second one up, so I've done the middle 3, and then next time I'm going to do the top 3. So if you're not following along, that's what I'm doing. And I'm not really happy about that join in the middle, but I guess, I can't really do much about that, hey. I've got them as close together as I can. I may need to give it a bit more pressure to eliminate that gap a little bit. But I guess you could say it was designed to be like that. It's arty-farty. So as you could tell, I couldn't test this technique because I wanted to show you how to re-ink the ink pad. So let's do the top 3 now. And because I wanted to show you how to ink that ink pad, I couldn't actually do a test and I didn't know how it was going to turn out. So fingers crossed this one's a bit better. So these are the top 3 colours. Balmy Blue, Grapefruit Grove and Lemon Lime Twist. Oh, there we go. Really pretty. And again, what have I done? Haven't stamped that blasted envelope. Jeez, my head today. It ain't thinking right. But anyway. So if you're here and watching, jump in, say hello. I can't see who's watching because of how I am recording. So if you are here, I'd love to recognise you. So say hello so I know. And don't forget, if you share my video while I'm live, you'll go into the draw for a cool prize. Last week's were popped in the post yesterday when I posted my Christmas cards. And I'm not going to tell you all who gets anything because it's a surprise. It has to be a surprise. So let's do our envelope now to match. Yes, Karen, I could touch it up with blends or Stampin' Right markers. Good idea. Let's try that. My markers are easy to get to, so we'll try it with the markers. Right, so now the middle 3. Oh, I really like this butterfly. It's so cute. And now the top 3. Sorry, I'm out of camera. Yell at me if I'm out of camera. Type furiously in capital letters. There we go. That is so nice. Now to store your ink pad, if you missed at the start, you do have to pull it open to have them separated to put the lid back on. Alright, so there we go. It's ready to go for the next time. And yes, I'm going to use it tomorrow because I have another cool idea with it. Alright, so like Karen suggested, let's touch them up with our Stampin' Right markers. Let me just grab my markers. Good old professional storage here. Systema Click plastic container from Woolies. Works brilliant. I'm going to have to change my blends into these. I was storing my blends in the wood mount cases, but it's got way too many blends now. And when I want to use it, I have to get like 6 of the wood cases out full of blends and go through them. But I think I need another one of these. My blends will be perfect. Alright, let's try and find the colours that we need. This will be fun. Balmy Blue, is that Balmy Blue? That's Balmy Blue. Grapefruit Grove, is that Grapefruit Grove? Yes, no, Calypso Coral. No, I don't want to make that mistake. Oh my goodness. This is Grapefruit Grove. If you're not familiar with our Stampin' Right markers, the colour I'm reading is on the thin end. So there's a thin end and a thick end. The thin line represents the pen nib, so like a normal Texstar nib. I don't know how to show you that easy. Wait a minute, if we go like, can you see that? And then the other end, indicated by the thick line, is the thick, like paint brush typey nib. So I want Grapefruit Grove, I want Lemon Lime Twist, which is probably not this one, it's Granny Apple Green. I know I have one for every colour. There it is, that's Lemon Lime Twist. What else did I have? Highland Heather. That's too dark for Highland Heather. It's gorgeous grape. There's Highland Heather, yes. And what was the last one? Daffodil Delight. So that's Daffodil Delight. There we go. So let's try touching these up. I'll try it on the envelope first. Now I want the thin end. There, looks better. Look at that. Excellent idea, Karen. That one I think I need. There we go, that's better. Alright, I'll just do this other butterfly, and then before I send these out to someone who's watching today and sharing, don't forget to let me know when you share, because with some people's security settings, I can't see who has shared. Facebook will tell me that so many people have shared, and it will show me some of the names but not everyone's, because some people's security settings won't allow that to be shown to me. So I don't know that you actually shared it. So if you share and you want to be in the running to get these cards in the mail this week, then please let me know that you have shared. And I'll be only too happy to send them to you. Thank you, Karen. It was your idea to touch them up. Looks really cool. Oh, that's much better. I got rid of my gaps and no one will ever know. So there we go. There's today's cards. I've lost the other two. So you'll get 3 cards. If you share today, let me know that you shared. You will get these 3 cards in the mail. Really, really pretty butterflies. There we go. Really cool. I love these butterflies. So that's using the Butterfly Gala stamp set that's coming in the Occasions catalogue. You can get it as a bundle with the punch, the Butterfly Duo Punch. I'm sure that's not the proper name for it, but it works for me. Yes, so that's the bundle that is 10% off in the Occasions catalogue. So look for that January 3rd. In the product suite also, there is this gorgeous gingham paper, which is what I've used for today's colours, because that's the colours in the paper. So thank you for watching, everyone. I really love these cards. I was never a big butterfly fan because my dad never liked butterflies, and he instilled it in me that he didn't like butterflies, so everyone else couldn't like butterflies. But these are really pretty and coloured right. I'm sorry, they're off camera. Coloured right with the inked, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Coloured with just your normal ink pad or with your Spectrum pad. Just be aware that the colours will bleed if you leave them together for too long. So if I was to have these stored for a long time on my desk without lid on, I wouldn't, because they'd go dry. But the colours will bleed into each other a little bit. So, and you need to pull them apart to put the lid on to store them. But there you go. That's the Inkdrum Uninked. It's called Uninked Spectrum Pad. $21. If you purchase one from me this week, you will get $5 towards your next order. $5 credit. Alright, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to share. Sorry, I'm back. Don't forget to share. Look at my hair. Share my video. Go into the drawer to get these lovely cards. And if you missed the start, go back and rewatch it, because I covered a few of the online classes that I have up on my blog now. I was really slack and I only just realised they weren't on there until last night. Sorry about that. So if you want to register for the classes, really quickly, here they are. It's the Tropical Chick online class, which is available. And there's also a Tea Room online class, which is available. And there's also my online retreat if you want to register for that. So don't forget the year-end closeout is still on as well. And if you have any questions, then just pop me a message, an email, whatever. All right. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.